There is what's known as the Yetzer Hara, the Yetzer Tov, the evil and the good. And the people supporting Hamas and the people screaming that Israel is a genocidal nation, those people are the evil. I am a Zionist. I apologize for nothing. You people are terrorist-loving freaks. So not quite a full day in Tel Aviv, and really to the north of Tel Aviv, although this is my first sighting of a soldier carrying a rifle. Please don't panic. It's just the culture. Only in America do we teach kids when they see a firearm to panic as opposed to recognize what it is and what's going on around them. The signs are everywhere. Bring them home now, talking about the hostages. People are having these conversations all over the place. Everybody who I've asked questions as I've gone into stores or as I've been walking down the street, they all have a commentary. I got asked if I'm hearing a lot about President Trump and hoping that Trump gets reelected. I have not heard yet word one about Trump. I'm assuming that's going to come. I have heard people talk about Biden, that there was President Biden talking up a big game about being supportive of Israel. Then he gets a little bit of pressure and he falls right apart. He falls immediately in line with the leftists, with the progressives who don't actually understand what's going on, who don't understand what an Arab life really is like here in Israel because we are a democracy. They don't understand any part of it. They refuse to understand any part of it because in the end, people like Rashida Tlaib are Jew haters and they are in full support of Hamas. People really do see Joe Biden as letting them down and failing them in real disgust with the left in this support of Hamas, which is, well, atrocious. It is what it is. They're not talking about, well, Israel could do this or Israel could do that. It is support of a terrorist organization. That is happening in the American left, and it is absolutely being felt by the people here in Israel. One of the subjects that we're talking about is how business owners are suffering tremendously because they don't have the people to run the business because they're on the lines. Hospitals are working with these skeleton crews, and we're going to be going to talk to some hospitals and really see how they've been affected. These things are real, and there's a real effect to what's happening. What's happening in Tel Aviv, well, this may not be indicative of the entire country. Definitely more metropolitan, definitely more international flair to it. Might not be really representative of where the rest of the country is in terms of how they're operating and functioning. But in terms of how they feel about Hamas, how they feel about Biden, how they want to be proactive in making sure that they win this thing, well, that part is equivalent as far as I can tell and as far as I've gotten into. Again, more conversations to go. I favor Israel's existence and I favor Israel's right to defend itself. I am a Zionist. I apologize for nothing. There is what's known as the Yetzer Hara, the Yetzer Tov, the evil and the good. And the people supporting Hamas and the people screaming that Israel is a genocidal nation, those people are the evil. You know what I've seen a lot of? Kids, teens, just walking around, grabbing a drink after school, some of them getting a haircut. I've seen a bunch of barbershops. I don't know why that is, but okay. They're not genocide. They're not guilty of genocide. They're not genocidal. They want to live to see tomorrow. And Israel has the right to do it. To the people who are angry with me being supportive of Israel and coming to Israel and sharing the stories about Israel, I don't care. I don't listen to people who scream about Israel being guilty of genocide. You support Hamas. You support sending babies on fire. The end. You take Hamas's word for it when it comes to who's actually been hurt and killed in Gaza. It's Hamas. They lie. The Gazan Health Ministry is Hamas. They lie. They never once revised down a number. Israel revised down the numbers after the attack from Hamas because they were able to get a full and complete count. Hamas never does that because Hamas lies, and they lie about everything. They don't care about the people in Gaza. They don't care whether they have running water. They don't care whether they have food. They don't care whether they have medicine. They don't care. The only thing they care about is dead Jews. This is who they are. And I'm not about to worry about somebody supporting that side of it. To hell with them. They mean nothing to me. They'll go after me. They'll go after my sponsors. They'll go after the shows. Well, there are worse ways to lose a gig, kitten. I'm not worrying about it at all. These people are not just wrong, they're as wrong as wrong can be, and they, just like Hamas, need to be fought. And when it comes to the university system, they need to be pushed back on. When it comes to social media, if you're not going to delete them, you got to push back on them. When it comes to them doing some kind of protest, you got to be out there saying Israel is absolutely right to protect and defend itself, and you people are terrorist-loving freaks.